Friday morning, 11 p.m. tonight, I'm going to go and run 120 kilometers in the Dolomites. And I have been waiting and thinking about this day for so long that I just can't wait to start. I feel really good. I feel in a really good headspace, and all that's left to do now is just to go and do my best and enjoy it. Enjoy running in these just intensely beautiful mountains and enjoy all the experiences that come with it. That's why I do it. That's what makes me want to go and run for 120 kilometers in the mountains, because I feel like I experience things that in my everyday life I just don't. And I'm just so happy and grateful to be here doing this, doing what I love doing, that whatever happens in the race, it's a bonus. I've put myself here. I'm here doing it, and that's what matters to me. Just finished getting all my gear organised and ready to go. So now I've pretty much just got to wait. Painful wait till 11 o'clock tonight.
Grazie.
That is a pot of gold.
Subway, mate. Go Downs.
Okay.
Oh, mate, you got done.
No, he's
Job's done. Go, Danny.
Traguardo per Daniel Whitehead, Australia, Whitehead.
video, please.
No.
No, video, please.
So the race is done. I'll go right over it in detail, but right, I'm just way too cactus to even put two sentences together at the moment. So right now it's our last night in Cortina, and we're going out for a bit of a I don't know, a farewell dinner.
To Mickey, cuz. Let me order my pizza, Dan. I'm tired.
As if you even need.
How many pizzas you had in the last 24 hours?
And why are you even looking at the menu?
I don't even know. I don't know why they give us the menu.
Munted.
Vegetariana,
Absolutely munted.
senza formaggio.
Just a couple of munted, overtired fellas in a pizzeria.
Cheers.
Sure, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Grazie.
Now, can we have the oil? Please.
Ciao, grazie.
Ciao.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
how munted are you?
Why does the scale only go to 10? 11. So tired.
And just like that, sadly, an amazing month in Italy came to an end. It was time to jump back in the Fiat and head down to Croatia for a bit of recovery time.
She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere where she's mine.
Look, I don't mind the odd soy latte. And it's been a while. Copping a lot of flack for it, but alright, it's good, bro. You sure you don't want it?
I'm good, thanks.
That's actually bloody good.
She likes to dance all day, and when she does rock and roll, it takes your breath away. Where she's mine, yeah, she's mine.
You did my back, bro.
When I love that little girl.
Oh, look at this vegan hippie. Raw bar, smoothie. Mate,
Living a dream.
you ready to go to Dubrovnik?
Sienna, you ready? Yeah. Yourself a load.
So that's it for our time in Zadar. I pretty much spent it in the bedroom of our Airbnb. Scotty's laughing at me because I've taken like 5 times to say what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I pretty much slept, read, watched movies. I'm reading No Picnic on Mount Kenya. It's an amazing book. And we're about to drive to Dubrovnik, which I'm pretty stoked on because I reckon it's going to be sick. And that's about it. We're going to stop in Split for lunch because I've found a place on Google that looks pretty legit. Mate, this vlogging game, it ain't easy, alright? Just cool your jet cobber, alright?
Why do you think I just run, bro? Yeah, can you tell you what Mum's got me first? Unbelievable.
Bloody good. Bloody good.
That wouldn't even be as high as the one in 10 months.
No.
Alright, time to talk about the race for a bit. Kind of been putting this off. It's over a week since now, but I'm just going to try my best to try and describe my experience and what happened. So straight off, the nighttime start was weird for me. I struggled a bit with that. It's 11 p.m. start, and I'm just naturally more of a morning person. I'm way more energetic in the morning, so I definitely struggled with the nighttime start. It was okay, but it just didn't suit me as much as like an early morning start, which is, you know, what I'm used to, I guess. So, but straight off the start, I felt amazing. Like, easily the best I've ever felt in a race, and I definitely started faster than what I expected to in a race that long, but like, I felt so good. The effort felt, you know, what I'd normally want to start at. So yeah, I felt amazing on the start, and I cruised through the night, no dramas. Like, it was actually, once I got going, it was actually quite fun running through the night. It was more just waiting for the race to start that I didn't like. And the first 55k of the race, just, yeah, I felt awesome. And I got up to Trachime. It was freezing cold up there. Got into the aid station, got a bit of food, and I got my jacket on, took off out of there, up past Refugio Lavaredo, and then coming down off Trachime, I clipped a rock with my toe, and I fell really hard. And it happened so fast I couldn't break my fall at all, and it's probably like one of the worst places you could take a bad fall. It's really hard packed rock. It was -4 degrees, and I hit the ground hard. And like, I literally felt my face scrape on the ground. Like, I fell hard on my shoulder there, on my hip, and on my knee. And I was there on the ground, and I thought to myself straight away, I've just hurt myself pretty badly. Like, I was in a lot of pain. And then I thought, I don't know if that might be my race done. I don't know if I can get up and run again after that. That was a hard fall, and I tried to stand up, and my knee like folded out from under me. I couldn't stand up initially. And a few people must have seen it. It must have looked pretty bad, because they were like, you know, are you okay, dude? Like, it's a long way to the next aid station, you know, make sure you're okay, kind of thing. And I sort of just brushed them off, and like just sat there for a while, and then eventually I got up, I could stand up, and I started to walk. Like, I could barely just walk, and I kept walking for a bit, and then eventually I sort of was able to walk it off and get back into a slow run, but it's just in a lot of pain. And unfortunately it happened at the top of a long descent, but I kind of pulled it back together, and I got going again. And yeah, I ran most of that descent and got down to the bottom of it, and it's a long flat stretch into Chimabunke. Managed to run all of that, but I think because like my knee was so sore from the impact, I had to kind of like alter my stride, I think, and then this hip, my right hip, started to get really painful. So it was like sharp shooting pain every step, and I was really struggling. Like, it was tough. Got into Chimabunke where I could see mum and dad, and you know, got some support from them, and yeah, I just tried to keep chugging, and I'm actually, like, I'm really happy with how I sort of kept myself together mentally. I really just kept trying to rally mentally, and, you know, tell myself that I could pull it back together, and I stayed with it, but I just couldn't do it. Like, I tried and I just couldn't pull it back together. Like, the pain from the impact on my knee, and this hip, this shoulder, and then this hip hurting as well, it was just too much, and it was just really frustrating because I had no muscle fatigue. My legs felt amazing. I felt super fit, and I just couldn't run all these sections that I should be running, and it was just, yeah, super frustrating. Like, the other thing too is, I think it happened when I fell, but I'm not 100% sure, because it started hurting sometime after that, is my chest. It was like, it's still really sore now. Like, it's over a week on, I'm just still crippled from that race. But I think like I strained a muscle or something in my chest, and it was probably the worst thing. Like, because like I take a deep breath, it hurts, and I cough, it hurts, I laugh, it hurts, anything, it's extremely painful. And yeah, just felt like I was walking underwater, like, felt my legs were there, my head was there, I was just one little mistake, and it cost me, and it's my own fault, but it just feels like, you know, I said before the race, like, whatever happens, you know, I feel like I've already won, and I do, like, I'm happy with how I kept myself together mentally, and I finished the race in 17 hours and 20 minutes, something like that, which is, I think, considering what happened, that's a reasonable result. But it's just, the ultimate result for me in a race is to exceed my expectations, and I think why I'm so frustrated and whatever with this race is because I felt like I was doing that. Like the first 55 Ks, I was like, oh, I'm having the race of my life. I'm gonna smash this, and it's gonna be awesome. And then just one little mistake, and that was it. Like, I feel like if I had gone out too fast or something and blew up, then it's like, yeah, I'll accept that. You know, I screwed up, but it's just hard to take that. You know, kicked one little rock and took a slam, and anyway, I'm starting to ramble, but that's what happened. I finished the race just kind of feeling relieved, and I don't know, it's kind of just an empty feeling, really, to be honest. I was very buckled. I went to the medical tent, got my chest checked out because Mum thought I might have cracked a rib or something because I was having trouble, like it was painful when I took a deep breath kind of thing. But they checked it out, my ribs are fine, my lungs fine, so I think it's just a strained muscle or something. It feels like it's gradually getting better now, but and I said to Mum lying there in the medical tent, I was like, there's no way I can do TDS, like it's a harder course and it's the same distance, like how am I possibly going to do that? But by the next day I was reminding myself how good I felt in the first 55 kilometres before I fell, and I know I can get back to that, and I'm just, I cannot even begin to tell you how keen I am for TDS to try and, you know, like make amends and prove to myself that I can run strong for the 120 Ks and, you know, get a result that I'm really proud of. And I think the TDS course will actually suit me more because there's more hiking involved. So I guess that's about it for Lavaredo. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It just didn't quite go the way I hoped. But if you said to me, if you told me what was going to happen and then asked me if I wanted to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Just found a pretty dope looking vegan place on Google, which is in the old city, which I wanted to go and check out anyway, so that's what I'm going to do today. Go for a walk in there, it's about 4 Ks from where I am, and eat food. Good, legit joint. If you're ever in Dubrovnik, hit it up. I definitely get way more excited about food than being a tourist. But yeah, that was legit. They also had a really sick looking cookbook that I wanted to buy, but I can't. I've got to carry it around for the next 2 months, so I couldn't really justify it. But it's one thing I'm really looking forward to when I get home is doing a heap of cooking. anyway, I'm going to get out of this alleyway and head home. It's early, but it's the only time of day that I can get some quiet around here to film. But it's time to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. I realised as I put this together, and if you've been following my Instagram posts, it probably just seems like I'm whinging and complaining about the race not going quite right and having a few injuries. But then, you know, I know a lot of people relate to that because it's a hard, tough sport, and it's just tough. Like it's hard when you put so much into it and then you don't quite get the result you're after. And I don't care how fast I run. I just care about putting in a consistent effort over the course of the race. And I felt like I couldn't do that, and it was just frustrating. And it's been hard, you know, dealing with the doubt that having a few injuries puts in your mind as well. So I'm not immune to feeling all of that. And you know, I know everyone goes through it. It's just it's at this point I gotta remind myself of what I always tell myself, and that it's just running. But thank you for all the super supportive comments and messages and stuff. Seriously, thanks for being cool. And thanks to Mum and Dad for coming over and crewing for the race. Flew all the way over, then they flew all the way back, then they get to fly all the way back for TDS. I told them not to worry about it, but they want to do it. And you know, it's when I'm in the heat of the race, and then after, when I'm just tired and buckled, it's hard to sort of, I felt like I didn't really let them know how much I appreciated them coming over, because I probably wouldn't have got through that race without them, to be honest. So thanks, Mum and Dad. Love you. That's it. Catch you next week. Peace.